So there's still flowers blooming here, so figured I'd do another video. And this is our labyrinth, so it was just out of control to try to weed it. So I figured it would be a good idea to put a tarp over it to kill off the weeds underneath it. And then when we're ready to actually do, I guess, a few days in a row of weeding, I mean, I don't know. I might just wait until the summer's over because I'm using the pool in the summer, and I choose that. So these are flowering now. They were white, and now they're, I don't know, it looks like purplish. And then they're gonna turn into these little black seed pod things. But they look happy. No flowers on that yet. Those still are flowering. It was supposed to be a taller bush, but let me see. But a couple years ago, when we got a lot of rain and all the flooding in Vermont, it kind of flattened it in the middle. And that's not ever gonna come back up. So it was supposed to look like a bush, but instead it's kind of just spread out on the ground, which is fine. Still growing and happy. I think we put the irises, there were like 3 irises that were around a tree in the front that we had cut down, but in order to like mow and stuff, we just relocated them to the back here. And those are daisies. They haven't bloomed yet. Another iris. That's a daylily I got from a friend in New Jersey. I don't see the flowers coming up yet. Hopefully that will. It's a little more bushy than it had been the prior year, so I think I see like the little buds starting to come out. I don't even remember what some of these things are, to be honest. That is one of those lilies I was talking about that are on the other side of the garden, so I'm not sure what it's going to look like. And this, I really don't know. I don't know if that's something we planted or if it's something wild. It's really hard to tell. But there's a lot of flowers on it. It's kind of fun. And that sage next to it, the little purple flowers. I planted that myself, so I know what that is. And all of the beautiful flowers on this lavender. Lavender is like very happy here. Like I think those are at least three different varieties. The 2 we have on the other garden plot and this one. This one like spreads a lot. It's been there probably 5 years now. This is one I got at like Trader Joe's, but they also have different varieties at different times, so you kind of never know. And the ones in the other plot were 2 different varieties from Gardener Supply. That is some kind of native I planted last year, but I do not know what it is. Actually, I wonder if that is a foxglove. Does anybody know? Because I did plant like a native foxglove. I'm not sure. The foxgloves in the front don't look anything like that, though. But this is some kind of native plant. And that one had flowers earlier, a few weeks ago. these are also natives here on the side. I mean, that's really what I wanted. I wanted something native that would be easy, that it would just come up by itself, that I wouldn't have to care for and water. And it's like, you know, if it's too, I'm not like a master gardener. It's too much work for me to have to go out and water plants. And as you can see, there's also weeds and stuff growing, but it's not too long, because when they came to mow the other week, they did actually weed whack in between the plants, so that was helpful. But this on the end, it didn't come up. Everybody keeps saying how, you know, don't plant mint, it'll take over your garden. It's like I couldn't even get mint to grow at all, to come back. So I would actually love to have a huge patch of mint here. I think one of those is a type of mint, but I don't know if it's the kind that you eat or if it's just like, you know, pollinators like it. They're not flowering yet. Last year they had these little flowers, little white flowers that are kind of almost look like the clover, but smaller, and like all the pollinators loved it. So I'm like, okay, whatever they like, I'll give it to them. And I'll have a few of the pretty ones that I like too.